Hello everyone. Welcome back to the TBE Plays Pokemon, or the Blind Eternities Plays Pokemon, or whatever you want to call it. This is a Nuzlocke run of a randomized ROM of Pokemon Heart Gold. I own Pokemon Heart Gold, the actual game, so for those curious. So this is legal. Either way, and with me today, as most week, is Coinman.
Hey.
Not with me and Coinman today is Dave, because he is moving, and so we're gonna have him back next week because he is busy cutting stuff from series to other series. So, okay. I guess, sure, let's show the Nuzlocke rules for a second, because why not? While I load the screen, these are pretty standard Nuzlocke run rules. But I guess the main thing that is worth mentioning is that we are not limited to hatching only one thing per area, but we are actually doing... sorry, we're only doing one thing per area, but not the very first thing. Coin, can you say something just so I can make sure that you are you appear on the audio, just because we have had problems in the past?
I choose to appear on the audio when I want to, which happens to be now.
Yeah, no, okay. It's picking you up. Great. Okay. So. Good news and bad news from last time. The good news is that the Dialga should be at the same level as everybody else. Well, not quite,
Okay.
but I brought him up a lot.
Okay.
And we can finish bring him up like, you know, as we go through.
Yep.
Well, the bad news is that, so we checked the move tutors in the Battle Frontier.
Okay.
And it turns out that in my randomizing Zeal, those are randomized as well. Oh, another thing. Can you make sure that you have the chat pulled up and you keep an eye on it? Because I have had problems with my tablet getting disconnected by the chat, and then people say stuff and I miss it. So just, if you could just, you know, also keep an eye on it, so that if people say something...
Yep.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, so those are also randomized. So we have no way to teach to our Piloswine Ancient Power.
So we have to find the right guy with the stuff instead of the normal guy with...
No. They teach random moves. So our there is no move tutor that will teach our Piloswine Ancient Power.
So we have to find it somewhere.
Yes, but realistically, that means our Piloswine is just not going to evolve.
That's inconvenient.
So we have 3 major options, I think.
Okay.
I can create another ROM in which the Battle Frontier is not randomized. Grind a bunch of fly? Oh, right, it's going to fly. Grind a bunch of battle points, learn, have our loader save there, have our Piloswine be learn Ancient Power, and then load that save back into this ROM.
Fair.
We can literally cheat and just don't, like, we can use a save editor to put Ancient Power on our Piloswine.
Or
I guess 4 option. We can just keep a Piloswine. Evantha has been a faithful companion. Or we abandon the Piloswine and pick another Pokemon for our team.
think that we should at least keep the Piloswine at a minimum, just due to the combination of the hail and the or the whatever that is, And the snow typing is really good anyway.
Yeah, the snow typing meta has been solid for sure.
Though I'm not entirely sure about the rest. I think we should just continue for a little bit and see if we just randomly find it, which is the thing that might happen. But
I don't
apart
think
from
there
that,
is any place where that can happen at this point. We're experiencing some slowdown in the cartridge. Let me see what's going on.
so since it wasn't found at the teachers, it just doesn't.
I think
exist,
that was the last place where we could have found it. Is the thing I'm saying.
Then at that point, because it was supposed to be there, I'd probably just hack it in personally.
Oh wow, I think it just became night in the game. Can I please get... Oh yeah, right. Wrong thing. Sorry for this delay. I want to check what's eating all of my... Well, okay, never mind. Okay. Either way, I think strong, like, having been here, we can go defeat Little and Surge.
Yep. But what I was saying though is I do believe that I think it would be best for us to hack it in because we were a little bit overzealous in that, and that should have been there. That's my personal thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, also, honestly, hacking it in and doing the same, like, there is no difference from a viewer standpoint between me just hacking it in and me off screen doing the whole Battle Frontier thing and spending 2 hours grinding point. Like, from the point of view of somebody watching, that is exactly the same, right? Like, the only difference is they don't spend one or 2 hours off screen at the Battle Frontier. I don't think the Battle Frontier even gives you XP.
Correct. As far as I'm aware, that is.
So, like, we wouldn't even be grinding levels. Okay, well, either way. We'll, maybe we haven't figured that out off screen, but, yeah, I mean, realistically, maybe, honestly, like, randomizing the move tutors too, it was a little extreme. I had not realized that I was doing that. That seems a little bit too much.
Do we want to change who is first in these encounters, or leave it as it?
I like leading the Gigas, honestly. I mean,
No, that sounds good. It's just the Alga is the first one right now, which is why.
I guess actually we should do the Alga because he needs the XP.
Fair.
I think these are gonna be a little bit like, I think Surge is gonna be a little bit more lower level than the Elite 4, yeah. Gonna pick up the Crocono because we need Cut.
Right.
To enter the gym. See ya.
Yep. So we have to cut and then come back and then take the Kraken out, presumably?
No, I mean, if we leave, we'll just have to do without the Giratina.
Oh, okay. So you just need that in the gym. Ah, fair.
No, you need it here, but if you leave, the tree is gonna not stay cut.
Yep.
I mean, we can see what type of levels we see here, but I think Gung Fury is gonna handle it.
Ooh.
Is this a double battle?
I think so.
It is a double battle, huh?
You probably could have skewed it if you walked to the right, and it would have only fought one.
But it's actually not bad to have a double barrel because that's gonna mean, well, it makes it more awkward to like change stuff around, but it does mean that like now we have Ned Decker around to help out. Spin does normal, but I don't want to burn my superpower yet. We'll spout it. And you, my friend, I think you are fine. Burn off your outrage.
Yep.
Does outrage hit everything? or it does hit the random target?
I don't know.
No, I mean, I wish that we could have controlled it, because the Sunker is not gonna fit. Well, I mean, apparently not very effective from 150 power is still good enough. Kung Fury levels up. Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice +5 special attack, +4 defense. This is certainly a level.
Yep.
Dusclops. Slackoff. Not terribly worried about any of these things. I will, however... I can't use superpower, because if Netdecker kills this Slackoff, we're gonna be... I think I'm just supposed to use Water Spot again. Oh, it hits both? Well, that's good. Well, I guess one of them is gonna get that. Yeah. If I use superpower, we risk, like, because this last crops is ghost type, so superpower doesn't affect it. So if I had used superpower, the move would have failed. Mist bolts. That's not gonna be. That's gonna be doubly not effective. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You friend did nothing. Good job.
There was an attempt.
Not a very good one. Oh my god. Why didn't you hit... I needed you to hit the Dusclops. I mean, I guess this Woodhammer is gonna hit the Dusclops anyway. Very likely, though.
Yay, 900 points.
Something made it sound?
I agree. Oh, he's confused due to fatigue. Should we pull him out?
Yeah,
or
I'll pull him. We just have to hunt with this vigorous. I heard a voice say something, but I don't know what it was.
I heard it as well.
Maybe I think I might be just hearing voices. No, I mean, you probably heard it through my mic. It was like not in my headphones. It was just my tablet, maybe. I don't know. Look, let's switch this guy out. We'll send in a Bantha. Sure. Wait, Endeavor is not gonna do anything.
Nope. And now he's stunned. Yeah.
Yeah, that did not go well for him. No, Endeavor I think deals more damage if your HP is low. Yeah, I mean, our defense has fallen, but... whatever.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I think we probably have to go heal before LT Surge, because we're almost out of water spouts, but...
Yeah, that'll probably happen.
I mean, we used 2 out of 5 water spouts, and I think that's our best move. Oh, Lady Zoe. Okay, so if this thing knows a fire move, that's actually potentially a problem. Water spout though is gonna almost certainly kill. Steelix. Steelix. Oh, yeah, of course. Is Steelix ground metal or rock metal?
I can take a look.
Because if he's rock metal, the superpower is not gonna treat it well. I mean, I think it's probably gonna die anyway, but... oh boy. Oh, never mind. We get oh boy. Is this a problem? Never mind. It was not a problem, everybody. They're good.
It is steel ground.
Still ground, I see. So actually water spout with roll speeds perfect. Well, this thing has used superpower twice, so I think it's time for it to go away. Especially without this hop, if it's gonna give us particularly great experience. Bantha. Yeah, going and use avalanche. That's gonna be a real problem for this grass flying idiot.
There.
Dragon Rage is not too scary. In fact, it is really not scary. It will deal us exactly 40 HP. That's what the move does. Oh, my game is set to MTG. Oh, I'm sorry about it. Thank you for letting me know, dude. I'm gonna fix that right quick. Let me see if I can do it here from the dashboard. Yeah. Alright, did that fix it? It should be fixed now. Sorry about that.
I'll double check here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's good now.
Alright. I'd like to point out that Lieutenant Surge's title is the Lightning American.
Fair.
What do we know about this man? He uses lightning Pokemon and he is American. That seems like a good title. Sure, let's go with that.
Just go for the heavy portmanteau and we'll all be okay.
The Lightning American. That's a good defeat as a Lieutenant Surge. What do we want to do after? So, okay, I'll be honest. I don't remember exactly how Kanto is set up, but if I remember correctly, the way that it works is that, like, you have to start with Surge. Mm-hmm. But then the order, and you have, I think, to start with Surge and you have to end with Blue.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, I think the order is whatever you want.
Fair.
So, like, I don't know what we're gonna do after these, but and I think they're very close to being all at the same level. We can just see whatever feels like. We can go to Sabrina maybe after these because. Because she's gonna be close. Okay. Oh no. So,
what?
So the way that switches work in this game, oh that's good, is that it's always the sandwich is only gonna be one of the adjacent switches instead of just another random one. So that's good. But that still means that... Okay. Wait. I hate this.
You're just gonna find the right one.
Yeah, it's completely random. And after you find the right one, you have to find the 2 right one, knowing that they are like every time they get both of them get re-randomized, and they will always be like close to each other. Oh, thank you.
You got there, yeah.
All right, let's. Let's defeat or N. Dr. N. Dr. Lieutenant. Yeah, Dr. Lieutenant N Surge. I don't understand what the problem is.
Yes.
Obviously, but a high level Illumise.
We may want to sub this man out.
I mean, we are dragons. But we're like 9 level lower? That is a lot of levels.
That's what I think.
Let's see how... Okay. Oh no. Never mind.
That's bad? Yeah, oh, okay.
I mean, Aurora Beam is not the strongest. I don't want to use Wood Hammer for the recoil. Super is not going to be very effective. Well, I mean, if Illuma is gonna hit Aurora Beaming, I think we can wear it out with Steel Wing and then the hit from there. This is or this can also be a thing that happens, you know.
Yep.
Well, burning through full restores now. I don't think this Illuma is very scary.
Fortunately.
Yeah. Like, we'll need to burn through these full restores anyway, and thankfully they shouldn't have 4, like, freaking lands. I forgot that you're also metal, so actually Aurora Beam is not very effective.
True.
Alright. Alright, 1 down. Spinda. Yeah, it's reach. It's on the Bantha. Bantha can use... can you karate chop it? Also, this is a lot more reasonable in terms of level. It's only 1 level higher.
Yeah, that must have been like the higher one that we just hit. We just hit the highest one first.
Yeah, I mean, it's odd that they just led with the highest level one, but... I mean, whatever. If it turns out that it was the high level one, that's actually really good. It means we already passed it.
Yeah.
But that's not very fair.
Just kill them with the freaking...
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna hit Scene if I wake up. He's gonna die to hail in like a couple of turns. Oh no. Wait, no. Oh, that's a problem.
Oh no. Oh, he woke up, I guess, but that's not...
Yeah,
great.
that's what we have slapped up. If your opponent is asleep, it deals extra damage and it wakes him up. But it dealt us a bunch of damage because we were asleep.
Time to swap out, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we can trade 1 Pokemon for 1 Pokemon. Zangoose. This is, I think, well, actually, that would have been really good here. Zangoose is, I think, Metal Normal. What do you got?
Let's see.
Well, I sent back the freezer.
It's just... It's normal, period.
It's just normal. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever. We sent baby freezer. We'll then headbutt this thing and hopefully that's gonna be good. This is also level 52, by the way. And you got the flinch.
Yeah.
Alright, baby Frieza, you go. You beautiful motherfucker. We might have to do some grinding. Like, I don't like that we are suddenly under level. I'm not gonna do it today, but we might have to do it. Ladybug.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Oh wow, this is level 58. It's only a ladybug, but... Hi Jin, what's up? It's like this ladybug person.
Let's see how much this does. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I mean, a Waterfoot's gonna kill. Based on the damage it does. It's just a ladybug, it doesn't have, like, stats.
Yep, fortunately.
Oh! Well, that's lucky. That is about 100,000 pennies. Unknown. Yeah, okay, fine. Get a guy, it's your go.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume you started with a penny.
Yep.
That's kind of... Yeah, as it turns out, not bad return of investment on putting in $20, winning 1,000. Yeah, that's pretty good. Come on, 5 hits. I think 4. 4 is enough. Just hit 4 times. Or crit. Critting is also fine. Crit, I'll take a crit. My electric trick. Yay, we got our first Kanto badge.
Yay.
Shockwave. It's not gonna be Shockwave.
We'll see what it is.
Yeah, let's see what it is, but I have it on good authority that Shockwave ain't gonna be it. You said it's the M34?
I think
it's Crab Hammer?
I guess?
So power 90, high crit ratio, but they forgot to give this move an accuracy. The blind technicals, Jin. That's because we started. My bag? What? What are you talking about? Jin, I'm assuming that this is some sort of joke, but I'm not getting it.
So Crabhammer, let's find it in the appropriate generation. For description, just has a high critical hit ratio. It doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, but it has like 85 accuracy. Like I'm not feeling it. The 90 power high crit is this, but 85 is such a low accuracy. We're getting some pretty insane lag here.
Oh yeah, you can definitely do that. You can only do that in reference to what you're talking about. That you can only do that in when you're looking at movesets. You can kind of roughly check stats, but not really. But we were just checking moveset stats.
Oh.
Just reading the rest of what he was talking.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, this is Gen 4, so like they added a bunch of they added a bunch of oh wow, this is a fancier oh, it's God Joe. They added a lot of a fancier battle.
Yep.
This is Signal Beam.
Huh.
Yeah, so like a bunch of quality of life stuff got added since Gen 1, and yeah, in Gen 4 you have to get to do that, it's really convenient. Jin, this is Coinman, by the way. This is it's one of the other admins on the Blind Eternities. The reason that they like the way that we started, the whole thing was started as me playing Pokemon with other the Blind Eternities people. We had another admin and one of the mods were on the team, so like that's why the series is called TBE Plays Pokemon. Yeah, let's. I'll fight the twins.
Yay, twins. Hi, Jen. Where's he from? Implore me.
He is from. He's one of the most active people on the Magic and Chill server.
Cool.
Which is the other server I admin. Apparently, one was not enough.
So now I have to ask, Jin, what kind of headphones did you get? Since that was the thing that you mentioned, and we're waiting in kind of a weird, awkward holding.
Level up! This is significantly more boring level up than the other one.
So why Bluetooth over wired is my question, mostly out of curiosity.
Have you considered that Bluetooth headphones are awesome and don't have wires?
Well, that's the kind he has. That's the point of that Sony one, is that it's one of the best Bluetooth ones right now. Just mostly, I prefer wired, but that's just a thing of mine. I only have Bluetooth for my phone, but like, that's the one that I bought with my phone. So I never really needed anything else. Also, since I have an Apple phone, wired headphones don't really work. So I'm kind of priced out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Bluetooth. I don't really listen to a whole lot of like things that require particularly super high audio quality. To be perfectly honest, that's the thing. Like, I just need to be able to like discern words because I don't really listen to a lot of music. I mostly just listen to podcasts, and then I don't have wires. Because I'm also very clumsy, which means that I keep tripping myself into like my own wires and tagging them and tearing them and other things that I don't want to do. So then they are me proof.
Yeah. For me, I use I have a DAC amp on my desk that I use for the most.
Oh, it's Artisan Mike with his bell dome.
Ooh. Yeah.
Metal Psychic.
So do you use that? So is that a headphone that you use with your computer, or just one for mobile use? Because the DAC amp setup is just for my computer and the open back. But yes, that is Metal and Psychic. I agree.
Yeah, no. I knew that evolved into Armeragross. It's the It's the first evolution. So it evolves into a form that is two of them attached together, and that's the thing and that's the second evolution. And then it evolves into a thing that is four of them attached together, and that's Metagross. So.
Yeah, the only Bluetooth set I have is like the because I have an iPhone, is like the Beats Bluetooth ones, because those ones just seamlessly integrate with the iPhone, and I don't really want to care about having to do anything else. So that was
Bluetooth
fine.
technology is kind of a nightmare if you trying to use the same device with, like, if the same headphones with, like, multiple devices. Like, they have not found a good way to make sure that everything works seamlessly yet.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like the way that the Beats ones work with iPhone specifically is actually very seamless, which I like a lot, which is the only reason why I have them. Otherwise, I have some Sennheiser closebacks and I have HD 600s for my desk for regular use.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, that's actually one of my pet peeves, that, like, Bluetooth 4 devices supposedly are capable of attaching themselves to, like, 2 of your devices at once, and my success rate is, like, about 25%. Like, if I attach my headphones to my tablet and my phone, if I try to do it, to attach them to my tablet and my phone, it works about 1/4 of the time.
Yeah, it looks like at least between the iPhone and the iPad, since that's the other use I use those headphones for, it just knows. So as long as you're not connected to the other one, it just automatically connects to that. So it's just like, I turn this on, I'm looking for a pair of headphones. Oh, here's a button to connect and pair. That just shows up in your I/O, which is great. But if you have Android, that's not something that's there. So presumably whatever the standard Android, whatever works fine with his. So,
Yeah.
Oh, so the LDAC can only be used at one device? Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect for the headphone to be used for 2 devices, so you can only pair with 1 device at a time with these? I haven't used these, so I can't really say yay or nay to those.
Okay. I was mostly, like, kind of ignoring you because this is... I don't understand it very much. What is LDAC? Who are you?
That is a... I forget what specifically the L is, but a DAC is a digital to analog converter. So you need those in headphones so that the magnet works properly. I forget what LDAC is specifically.
If it's a converter, the L stands almost certainly for linear. He gave us a TM, which he claims is psychic, but I know better than that. It is in fact bounce, which we already had. Carry on then.
Well, it's something that's proprietary to Sony. It's just the thing that they use to decode the Bluetooth. Well, it's Sony's proprietary DAC.
I see, okay.
That's meant for decoding Bluetooth, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
the LDAC is like the Bluetooth thingy.
No. It's not Bluetooth connection. It's what it does is, as it says there, it's the audio encoding. So it provides higher bitrate audio.
Okay, that is a whole lot of information that I'm not gonna read.
Basically, it's a higher bitrate audio decoder over Bluetooth. Since Bluetooth can send a lot of information, and most internal DACs on Bluetooth headphones can't leverage that, but Sony's the first one to be able to do high bitrate stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
It makes sound better.
Okay.
The beats I have been fine, though. Those have been shockingly great, and their longevity and their battery life has been good, and their form factor has been great, too, which is kind of surprising considering most Beats headphones are notoriously bad.
Oh, this is Copycat Sales. She's gonna give us a ticket.
Yay!
Or maybe we have to wait until...
Jesus, what was that?
Oh, that's Copycat.
Copycat, right?
Copies you.
Yep.
And she does. But I think you have to get the train going before you do that. But that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. USB-C is nice. The only caveat with the Beats headphones, which kind of lines up with Apple's stuff, is that the iPhones still use Lightning, so it requires a Lightning charger. But since the iPad's moving to USB-C, I expect that the Beats won't ever move there because they're primarily a mobile product, even though they can still pair with the iPad.
Okay, so the fighting dojo's empty. Let's go beat ourselves as Sabrina.
That seems reasonable.
That's very fancy. So this gym is one of the gyms that is like a problem for speedruns, especially in like the original second gen Pokemon game. While we were also Chef Sonia here, because
that's dragon type, right? If I remember
Flying
correctly.
Dragon, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's not good. Super Power is gonna not be very effective as a flying. I guess we water spout it.
I mean, this would be the time to do it if we were to try it.
Oh yeah, Dragon. It's not gonna be very effective, though. I'll still wing it.
I mean, like, that's fine. We just need to be reasonably okay. One more. One more.
I mean, he has 2 barriers, but hopefully, okay. That
I think
turned
I'll
out
get
to be
there.
enough.
It won't. That's unfortunate. Oh, it was.
Crobat.
Okay.
Okay. Crobat is flying poison.
Either that or...
No, flying is a problem for Kung Fu, for the way the Kung Fu is set up, because superpower doesn't work very well, Wood Hammer doesn't work very well.
Yeah, poison flying.
The disembodied voice is Coinman, by the way, like he has a name. Coin, write something in chat so that they see your name. Like, for example, you could write in chat and invite to the blind eternities. Everybody watching, you can join the blind eternities. That is a great place. How about you?
I mean, yes, that is a thing you could say. You could construe it that way. However, don't let the accent fool.
No, he's not. His name is not Colin. That is not an accurate statement.
That's
Maybe Frieza, stop being paralyzed and move, which I realize is kind of a jerk thing to say to somebody that is paralyzed, but...
Call for the taunt and he can't do anything about it. Oop.
Finally. Alright. Got that.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Baby Frieza level 52.
There was a +5 in there, I think, somewhere.
I mean, that would be neat. Okay, I'm actually gonna pause for like 3 seconds because cup is empty and I want it to not be empty. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have achieved my goal of having a cup that is not empty. Let's get going.
No, I haven't heard of those, meaning I have, but I haven't really realized.
Psychic power is the power of your mind.
Yeah, I just...
Okay, Engineer Donna. If you could have... Great, that is not a flying Pokemon. Like it.
The question is, why would an engineer be the one dealing with the psyche and other things like that?
Why would they have a spider? I don't know. Stuff... Shit's fucked up, okay? I'm just gonna use Stab Steel Wing on all these things and they're gonna die.
Whee!
See? The power of Stab.
Oh, so it's competing with the... Is it competing also in the noise canceling space or just in the idea that... Or just in the Bluetooth wireless space? Because I don't think anyone could touch bows in that regard.
Yeah. I wish I would afford to buy Bose headphones. I mean, I could probably afford it if I cared, but I kind of don't want to spend the $150 on headphones. It's gonna give us a lot. Okay, that's not too bad.
That's ballsy if they're trying to compete with Bose in the noise canceling space. Are they trying to compete at the price point or just in terms of better quality?
Oh wow, that's kind of spicy.
In terms of, oof. Because Because I know the higher end Bose headphones, like once you're getting like into the between the 400 to 600 ones, are really nice. But at least in terms of the lower tier that most people have, I can see that there could be. But if they're competing in the upper space with that, that just isn't going to pay.
You don't know that. I like how I like that the trainer theme for the Kanto trainers is like a little different, and it sounds like a little bit more. It has a little bit more oomph to it. I kind of like that.
Okay. That's fair. And then is the headset you got? I didn't check the price point. So is the headset you have also in the same space? In the QC35 space? Or is it a little bit above or below that? Because I saw in the circumstances which you got them, which may not necessarily be indicative to the price point, which they are.
Ding, level 49.
Ding.
Sorry. Kingler. Well, we gotta switch because we use superpower. We should have probably healed Baby Frieza, but we didn't. That's fine.
We can do that after this one.
Yeah. Let Daher go forth and use Thunder Punch.
Is that like in terms of the 350 headsets, is that like the used price or is that like the new price? Because I know like technically the HD 600s and company are like in the 500-600 space, but you can find them used for $2 and they're still perfectly fine. Like they're like new out of box just because their reliability is that good. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Shark Week! Why have you forsaken us?
Oh, just kick his ass. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Sad though.
Reasonable.
I'm gonna wood hammer it. It's probably gonna be faster than me. I'm hoping that this goes well.
Hopefully
it's not gonna be very effective. Yeah, I mean, because I'm talking about using a move that has recoil damage. So like, I don't know that like. I don't think I'm gonna deal myself the entirety in recoil, but you see, it went kinda close. It's a pretty juicy recoil right there.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me that if in the 350 space that someone finally beat out Bose, because Bose has been relatively complacent, at least in that headspace. So that doesn't surprise me.
I'll say this much, I did not expect that today we would have like a half an hour discussion about noise cancelling headphones. Not complaining about it, think it's great, like it's it's just odd.
Yeah, it's whatever chat wants to talk about.
Oh yeah, I mean, for sure. As said, I'm not saying it's like not a good thing. I like talking to chat. It's kind of why we're doing this in a way. It's the beauty of streaming that you get to talk to chat. But I did not expect the topic in a Pokemon Randomizer stream populated mostly by Magic player. Then this conversation would be, let's talk about noise cancelling headphones from Bose. I'm wearing shitty headphones, by the way, in case it wasn't clear. I do have a good mic though. I have like a fancy, actually I'm gonna just point the camera at it. You guys can probably see it.
That's odd. So these are wireless headphones. Why would they have a physical ANC knob? That's so odd. That's not what you would normally expect though, especially out of that product.
To be fair, Jin, to answer that concern, I don't post a whole lot, but I see, like, I keep an eye out on what's happening. Like, that much I do. It's true that I don't post too much anymore. That is definitely correct. But I still do my job. Boy, that's gonna oof. Okay, thank you. Thankfully, it's stupid. Copilot is not in the server anymore. That's why he ceded the ownership to Light some time ago. He's not there. not to.
So with these, yeah. So with these Surface headphones, are they completely dispensable? Because I'm just looking on the tech page here. Obviously, wouldn't buy them directly from Microsoft, but it looks like they tear down. Is that a thing you can do with these on a regular basis? Because that'd be interesting if you can actually tear these down.
But it seems to be the king of lurking on I'm the king of lurking on the MTG Goldfish server. I am not there. Okay, but when you say tear down, I'm assuming you don't mean literally destroy them. Like,
No, I mean rip it up. I mean rip it apart so you can replace parts. Yeah.
Oh, I
mean,
see. Okay.
Sense. Because like if you look on the splash page for the Surface headphones overview, there is an image of it entirely torn down into like individual parts, which is why I was.
No, okay. Then I'm more understanding. It's like it's like this thing where you try, like, kind of like if you have your own desktop computer, you kind of take it apart so that you can.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, because like when you hit higher end open backs, that's fairly common to like refit muffs and then do some other things with like some of the dampeners with the drivers. Like that's fairly common once you hit really high end stuff.
Yeah, no, I think my confusion came from the fact that you use the verb tear down, which I usually associate with like a violent act. It just means disassemble.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
this definitely does seem like an interesting product overall, where it pairs fine with your laptops and your Surface Studio, which is definitely interesting in the idea where it's trying to fill the similar headspace as the Beats headphones do with Apple products.
Right, Dr. Kimberly sent out a Voltorb. That's not very risky. It's level 58.
58. That's
I take it back. It is scary. Oh boy,
yeah.
It was Fissure. Oh.
That hurts.
No, that's a problem. That's a one-hit kill.
Oh, if it hits you?
Yeah, it's 30% to hit. Okay. I think it might be dead. That's how our Sharkwick died. It was a similar. It was sheer cold instead of fissure, but same idea. It's a one hit KO on move. What? Bagon we can take care of real. Do you have an evil plot against X-Men? I just hear you calling them Kitty here and there. Like, I don't... is that the evil plot? Am I missing something? I don't think you're very good at being evil. Oh! Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem, holy shit. The fuck do we be the Metagross? Actually, I think Kung Fury might be our best bet. No, because fighting doesn't work. We need we need ground. Earthquake beats Metagross. No. So I don't know if you can hear these things. Sounds fine on my part. Except for the fact that this Metagross is the scariest thing that I've ever seen. Yeah, he's having some Discord problems. Oh boy, please just do not stop using curse. If this Metagross acts, we are fucked. Like, as long as it keeps doing, like, I'm a Metagross, I use Curse, so that's fine. Okay. Ice is not very effective against metal. Ground and fighting are super effective against metal. And fire. But we do not have any fire move. And he's also psychic. So fighting is right out. I think this thing might just not have any moves that deals damage. But we have some more stuff to wade through. Yeah, I know. I think Sabrina has another full restore. Please crit. Can we get the crit one time? We have not seen any full restores from her. Yeah, see? Well, I mean, we've seen one, and now we haven't seen another one. Yes, he knows Glare. No, I think we've only seen Glare and Curse, right? What? Sandstorm is also not too scary. We are ground, so it's not gonna damage us. Doesn't mean he's gonna stop taking damage from our... You know, Bantha is not... Like, this paralysis is not stopping our Bantha. At all. Oh. Okay, Coin, can you hear me?
Shit ain't dead. We're alive.
Alright, we... Okay, I think Coin is back online.
Yeah, Discord just shat itself, like, localized us. So.
Yeah, in the meantime here we're having a real problem. I'm hoping that we don't have another... Oh my god, she has a third full restore.
Whee!
We're out of earthquakes.
So we gotta try fighting moves then, question mark?
He's psychic. So it's gonna be just neutrally effective.
That's better than our other options.
Oh, I agree. Our best option would be fire. I guess, so water would be neutrally effective, I think.
But at least right now, we should just keep with the fighting because it seems like nothing is going on right now.
Well, he has like 3 curses on. I'm gonna send I'm gonna send Gary Gygax and use Volt Tackle. Jin, we are on a stipulation of not using items in battle, sorry. I think we have 1 Max Eater, but we're not gonna use it in battle.
Nope.
Alright. Wow, that doesn't seem very fair at all.
That he's paralyzed again?
Yeah, I mean, no, that did, it's legal as did. Like, it has like 5 curses on its defense is not reasonable anymore. Oh, hey, Boot, what's up? So, we are fighting Sabrina. That is we are starting to go through the Kanto gym. We are fighting Sabrina. She has a level 61 Metagross that I was super scared about. But it turns out that it might just not know any moves that deal damage to us. So that part's good. I think it knows Curse, Sandstorm. The bad news is that it has used Cursed. It has used Curse 6 times, so its defense is infinite basically, and so we're slowly making our way. Oh, it knows Bide.
This is the last one, right?
Yeah, Bide is the last move. That's actually not too bad. We just have to like bide our time while
you just have to eventually kill it.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm just gonna soft boiled while he does its bide thing.
What does bide even do? Anything?
So bide means that he skips a turn and then it deals us twice the damage. Twice. Like the damage that we dealt him while he was basically between the time that he used Bide and the time he stopped dealing his damage.
Oh, so 0 in this case.
No, I mean we hit him with Volt Tackle once, but it wasn't very much. I mean it's not a move that does very well with your defense being up 6 stages. Which is where we're at because of Curse. All it's been doing is sending mix with single. Alright, Jin. Have a good night. If you want, we'll probably keep going for like another hour or so. So if you want to drop by back again later, that's yeah, by all means, you should do that.
Whip.
Yeah, I mean, it was really lucky that this thing didn't know any move that could damage us.
Yep.
Please don't stat riots. Because, like... If, like, with 6 curses on, any move that relied on special attack, which is Metagross's best task anyway, would have been just... not a happy time.
Hey, he's paralyzed too.
I mean, it already didn't have the speed. Like, oh, this was a mistake. Oh well.
Was it?
Well, I mean, here's a riot going on. I guess the thing that is a problem is if he runs out of all of his moves and starts trashing, because that's gonna deal us a lot. Like, Thrash is gonna deal us a lot of damage. But hopefully we get to kill him. I think she's out of max. She's gotta be out, right, by this point?
Yeah, they usually only have 2.
She had 3.
Or whatever number she has is the most I've ever...
Yeah, I mean, Lance had 4. But hopefully that's not what's happening here. Yeah, no, she would have used it this turn if she had it. So she doesn't. Alright, can we get a hit? Alright.
do the thing.
Alright, this Metagross was not as scary as I thought it was. I mean, it was still a level 61 Metagross, so we are kind of woefully underleveled.
Why is this the marsh patch?
That is a good question. I never thought of that.
This is not a marsh.
No.
At all.
Well, Psychic doesn't have anything to do with that. Marsh Patch sounds... I can guarantee you that it's not skill swap. 48. It is sensor, we already had it. Yeah, we're saying the same thing. This is not the March Patch. Like, I don't know why this is called the March Patch. It should not be.
Yep.
Oh, hi Ethan. What's up? Thank you for giving me this great piece of information that I absolutely didn't know, that Pokemon centers will heal my Pokemon for free. That's just what I needed to know. So I think at our next point, yeah, Sabrina was, that's actually her name, Sabrina Robotnik. Or Kimberly, as it was, as it said on the randomizer,
So,
Kimberly Robotnik.
So in that case, it's Dr. Sabrina quotes Kimberly Robotnik. Then in that case, right?
Yeah. The type is even doctor, like the. So I think that, especially because we're so underleveled. Our best bet right now might be... Well, I guess if you are in Cerulean, we'll beat Misty. I was saying that our best bet might be to go...
To answer your question, no.
No, Mega Evolutions were in...
Very recent games.
6th generation, right?
Yeah, it's only the most recent one.
It was... It was not Black and White, right?
I don't think so. I think it was the one after.
But wasn't the one after... No, it was the one in... Wasn't the one after that... That's 5th, I want to say. Right? So Dive was in... like Pearl and Diamond, I think.
Okay, so that means it was the one after Pearl and Diamond, because it was X and Y, apparently.
Oh yeah, X and Y, right. No. Yeah, no, it was definitely X and Y, but the one after Pearl and Diamond was Black and White, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So Black and White was Gen 5. And then X and Y was Gen 6, and then Sun and Moon was Gen 7. So we need to go disturb Misty on her date. Yeah, X and Y, we got it. Okay. Well, we should probably actually check what we can find in here, shouldn't we?
Probably a decent idea.
Methang, we already have your evolution. We don't need you. Please go away. Also, you're level 14 for reasons? Question mark.
Probably goes back to base level stuff. Relative is what I think it is, just due to how it's coded.
But it's not great.
With the randomizer, that is. I think that's what happened.
No, I mean, I'm assuming that it goes to the same level as like they should be. But can't be blocked Ymir calls. I mean, there is just the old one can't be blocked. There's a Merfolk that does it. There's a bunch of creatures.
There we go. We found it.
Do you need it to be? Do you need it to be unconditional unblockable, or is it fine if they gain unblockable if you do something? So there's a guy, Elusive Spell Fist. It's like a 1/3 that whenever you cast a non-creature spell gets +1/+0 and becomes unblockable.
Also, your good old friend from Innistrad, if you remember that guy. That guy's very good.
Oh yeah. That
ruined the one that ruined the draft format. That one.
Shit. Invisible Stalker.
Yeah, Invisible Stalker ruined that draft format single-handedly.
Well, I don't think it ruined it. It was still a very good draft format.
Oh no, yeah, but if someone had that deck, it was a miserable time.
It was not great. I will grant you that much. It was not the greatest.
Like Cloud of Fairies is probably fine because that's some tertiary
it has
used.
Fly, not unblockable. He asked for unblockable, right?
But like if you're playing it, if you're curving out in turns 1 and 2, it's highly unlikely that one of you, if it's for, is this for commander? Or is this for like say?
I think it's for a Yuriko commander deck. That's what this.
I was gonna say yeah, because I've seen some really spicy legacy brews with Yuriko, which is why I'm asking the question to be clear. Because they're using it in some like blue, black. Like,
yeah, Mengucci had like a video from Channel Fireball with it, right? I think I remember.
Yeah, no. When I was at the SCG Classic, I saw some people running it, which is why I was just confirming that was the case. Yeah, Cloud of Fairies is probably fine. Anything with Flash seems good.
No. I think it was, sorry, I think at one of the Against the Odds was Legacy Ninjas on the Goldfish.
Yeah,
and the video, I think I remember looking at the deck and being like, this does not seem this actually just does not seem like a bad deck.
No, yeah, it's like, not. It's definitely not a It was a Delver deck because what happened was he was attacking with a unflipped Delver and it connected and he put in Yuriko. So it was blue. Yeah. I think it was either Grixis Delver or blue black Delver that was playing it. But for the commander, like any flash thing, so Bitter Blossom seems really good in this specific instance.
Yeah, I mean, if you are asking for evasion rather than unblockable, that's a slightly different pair of shoes. You can even play like the guy that makes creatures into 0/1s. What's their name? It's from it's Kitesail something. I think it's from.
It's the one from.
It's from Ixalan Block.
Yeah, it's the 2-mana 2/1 with Flash, makes things a 0/1, loses all abilities, makes it 0/1. The other thing
I think it's a 2/1 flying for mana. I don't think it has Flash, but whenever he attacks, something becomes a 0/1. I mean, if you're really desperate, you can play like what the Merfolk with Unblockable, that is standard legal right now. Right? Like that is a card.
Yeah.
Okay, this actually looks like a rich girl, so good job, Randomizer. You got that one. You got that one right. Work it, Marauder. Thank you very much. You know, I'll say this much. We have consistently had 3 viewers for the entirety of today. At one point we had 4. That is the most average viewers that I have had on my channel so far. which is not very many, but still, thanks to you guys for your participation. Luftdisk. Yeah, it's a worried Pokemon, can get wood hammered. Yeah, and I thank you for... Boy, Thunder? You know Thunder? Those are the big leagues, Luftdisk. And just no Thunder.
To answer your question, we found out it was a Warkite Marauder.
Yeah, I saw the thing on chat. I should have just a... Part of me is saying that I should have like the card fetching bot in chat. But also, I don't really play that much Magic on stream. Let's fight off a Lemonade.
But yeah, in terms of Magic, as I was saying when you were talking about I needed the corner, like I'm the guy who you may hear about it in the Inklings, is I'm the guy who owns all the weird stuff. From playsets of Beta Bolts to R&D playtest cards from internal WotC. I have a lot of weird stuff.
By weird stuff, you mean stuff that is like unbarely... That is a level 51 Deoxys.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yep, you're saying weird stuff like what?
I mean, I'm saying that, like, you know, a lot of the stuff that you call weird stuff is just like really swag, beta nonsense. It's like super collectible and stuff. Is the point I was trying to make.
That's not wrong. I don't disagree.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that Deoxys does not actually have a defense stat.
It did.
I mean, I don't think it buying restricted list card is like... Because the restricted list, like, eventually all of those cards are gonna be worth like $1 billion. Probably not. But like,
Yep,
you know,
there's a reason why I now own a Scheherazade. Not because of that, but because we have a cube that can actually use it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we have an unstable cube. And
It's Rich Girl Pi and Rich Girl N.
of course, it's an unstable cube. That's why we have the Scheherazade. We also have Richard Garfield PhD. So we had a great game the last time we drafted where the guy who did that went Richard Garfield PhD because it was Bandit Commander, so you could get it with Spike. Richard Garfield PhD into Lotus Petal, which turned into a Black Lotus, which allowed them to time walk to get a Gaia's Cradle, which eventually threw some extra loops to get the Gaia's Cradle off of the off of Spike to be able to cast hard cast Emrakul and kill the opponent.
As you do.
Yeah, there also was a time walk in there somewhere because there was like a stupid spell in the unstable cube that was a blue and a colorless. So you just say time walk because
I remember being like somewhat sad at the end. So I played the very first game ever of Unstable that would play in my life, and throughout the course of that game, I resolved Spike, found Umezawa's Jite, because that is the most busted card that you can have in a game of Limited, as it turns out. And then found also Treasure Cruise, Gifts Ungiven, Skull Clamp, and...
Yeah. I also
and
have...
by the end of that game, I realized that this was the first game ever that I was playing with this thing, and like... I already had nothing else left to do in the format. Like, it already was, I had already reached peak unstable, and that was it. And then I was sad.
I posted the link in the thing to the image we have. There's a lot of things that happened at once, but yeah. Yeah, we also have GT. We had a pile of stuff. Like, the next thing I hope to get is dexterity cards because they're also functionally useless. Like, I also had a Kurt Ape in the pile because I have one. So, like, because it was banned, so it is legal to pull with this. But we intend to have most of the bad cards.
What format was Kurt Ape banned in?
Welcome to the first ban list where Rook Egg was also included.
Oh, that's the Rook Hack ban list included.
Curd Ape. Yep.
All right.
You also have Bitter Blossom, Wild Nacatl, Jace because it was banned, so
Yeah.
you can still have that. You also get to include things like Brainstorm and Ponder.
Yeah, I mean that isn't fair though.
Not GT, we have a GT in there. We also have Stoneforge Mystic and like piles of other things to get your sort of.
I think that like if you're planning to play like because Unstable still played like limited for the most part.
Yeah, it does. We have it in a cube.
Yeah.
So
no. I'm aware, right? But like you play some game of Unhinged, for example. I had some like casual constructed Unhinged deck back when Unhinged came out because I was playing Magic at the time. I remember that, like, it doesn't really feel like Magic, like you're doing a bunch of extra stuff, but Unstable still felt like Magic but wacky, which I think is actually a very good, like, it's a success story of the design, right? But because it still feels like you're playing Magic, you're playing limited, and that means that Umezawa's GT is busted. So, like, I think that you have to take, like, you shouldn't be taking stuff like Time Walk or Black Lotus. You just take GT every time, and that turns out that that's just...
Well, that was the awkward thing, is that GT didn't win on that board. So, you needed the convoluted route to get there, which was a really awkward thing to say. But GT definitely did not win on board there.
I mean, well, it's not a matter of winning on board. GT rarely just wins on board. You like throw your wand into their board of random creatures.
But see, the problem was the opponent had a creature with protection from the it had to do with the text, or it was looking right or left. So the only creatures that had protection from it, so it like didn't do anything.
Oh, I see. I've been in that situation where my opponent resolved in Unstable resolved like a card that had protection from names with 2 words, and there is one card in my deck that this creature doesn't have protection from. One.
Right. There's also one that
got.
Like the lab coat one, which gives protection from things that roll dice, also causes problems for GT.
That kind of also just reasonable.
No, like it's reasonable, but it can cause problems for GT. When you're like, oh, all my creatures roll dice. This literally does nothing because you're stonewalled by this thing that gets +2/+1 and has protection from things that roll dice.
I've got to combo off people once with the dice rolling deck in Unstable. That was also pretty good. I got the combo of I had 2 Squirrel Power Schemes. So I could not roll less than 5 on any die that I rolled, right? Because that's 2 to all of them. And then I had the equipment that you can tap it to deal 1 damage to target player, and if you roll 5 or 6, you untap it. So I could not roll less than 5, so I just like went off. It's like, oh, deal 1 to you, roll a die, untap this thing because I rolled the 5, untap, kill it, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
This is just normal. Like, the fairy type didn't exist yet.
That is correct. Fairies were not a thing in Gen 3.
Wow, that did not kill you at all. Was it dark? Is Grumble dark type? No.
I mean, I don't think so.
Also, if it was dark type, superpower would be even more super effective. Oh, whatever. Dead.
It did.
Died. Oh, we don't have a cat person down. Oh, and now this guy wants to like fight us.
Rude.
It's Brighter Pie. But they fought Pie. She was like a hello Salamence. That is also a problem.
Yeah. That is Mildly.
Very effective. Wing attack is not gonna do a whole lot. Hopefully he doesn't do like a dragon move. If this guy knows dragon move, we're in trouble. Steel Wing is doing a decent clip of damage, thankfully. Well, that's a lot of XP at least. Meditate. So Kung Fu is back at the level of everything, so that's good. So this is fighting psychic, which means we want to attack it with dark moves, which we don't know, or fuck it, we get some Gary Gygax.
Seems reasonable.
Because like psychic you want to attack with dark, ghost or bug. But and the fighting you want to attack with psychic. Is that it? Whatever, it's dead. What is super effective against fighting?
There is Bantha. Doo-da, doo-da.
What is super effective against fighting? Just psychic?
Probably.
Is poison super effective against fighting, maybe? Is bug? Oh, flying is super effective against fighting. So flying would have been a good one to attack him with.
True.
We can't just use psychic because it's not very effective in psychic, so it would have just been neutrally effective. Oh, wait, Misty's not here. Let's go talk to Bill. Oh, I think we might have to do... So you want to see an Orish? 100% not have. Okay. So I think that my plan is okay. So we fly back to Saffron City. From Saffron City we go to Lavender Town. From Lavender Town we go up and find... and that's gonna find us the... and then we go down, and that's gonna find us the... what's his name?
I don't know either.
What is this place? Impossible to read. What is this place? It's locked. The power plant. Because we have to do a thing at the power plant before we can actually progress the story. And that's gonna also... You... Sure, I believe you. Poet Zoe. Alrighty. So yeah, we want... basically we need to do a thing at the power plant. Before we can unlock the rest of the story. Misty is not gonna be in up on, like, we're not gonna be able to encounter Misty until we do the power plant thing. We're not going to. We could go do like Brock and stuff, but
True.
whatever. Also, I think we can probably use doing like other stuff that is not fighting gym leaders, because the gym leaders seem to be out leveling us pretty nasty.
Yep.
So maybe we don't. Like, we had to fight the level 16 one Metagross, and thankfully didn't know any move that could damage us, but like, if he had, that could have been a problem. I would rather not have to deal with that, so...
I agree.
What was this mod? Ground ice? Just ice?
I think so.
Well, if it's just ice, then metal is super effective. Or steel, I guess, is super effective. Right. Steel Wing can miss. It's also ground, it's not gonna be super effective, but it was alright. Okay, I'm having the same drink problem that I had before.
That's just inconvenient.
I don't have any more drink, so I'll go fix that real quick. I'll be right back. I returned.
Yay.
What is this episode of the Being Under Level Theater gonna behold, by the way? We didn't get beat 2 gym leaders, so I don't know. Something about tearing through Kanto is the first Kanto episode.
Possibly.
A Kanto attitude. I don't know, we can figure it out offline. It's not, I guess, it's not necessary to figure it out now. Veronica. And then the last member of the Kanto Pokemon Federation is Poet Noel.
Ooh.
With his... Oh, the other guy had a Mudkip. This one has a Trico. I should probably have healed, but I didn't. So I've been actually playing a little bit of Pokemon Sun recently, because I started it on my plane ride back home, and then I had started it, so I've been playing it. Is this gonna be a problem? Please don't be a problem. Oof. And one of the things that they did in that gen, which I find it pretty interesting, is that the starters will have a different type.
Yep.
Like Rowlet, which is the grass starter, is grass flying, and then at the end he becomes grass ghost, which was kind of weird. Rowlet looks really cool, and the Sirui also. Like, actually, Rowlet looks adorable, and the Sirui looks. I don't believe you that this is Blazikick. I'll check, but I don't believe you.
I wouldn't believe it either.
And the Sirui looks really cool. Oh no, it was Blazikick. So it was.
Oh, it actually, we might actually want that just as a fire move.
Yeah, we do not have any fire moves. I don't like the 90 accuracy. Everybody can learn it. That's fortunate.
Oh, a lot of things can learn it. That's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. I would say they change to Gary Gygax instead of like Spy Cannon.
Yeah, it's probably better.
Just so that we have access to a fire move. Okay. And then I know that the third evolution of Litten is Incineroar, which is, I believe, firefighting, which is actually a pretty common combination. If you have seen it, like a lot of the fire Pokemon that you have had, like Blaziken was firefighting, for example, and Monferno was firefighting. I think Litten might be actually Fire Dark by itself, and then maybe it becomes fighting at some point. But it's and then Poplio, which is the water Pokemon, is Water Fairy. And I don't know if he stays Water Fairy. Probably he does. And I thought that was really cool, actually. I thought that was like a neat way of handling it. Because, like, one of the things that I always thought sucked about Gen 1 is that, like, you pick Charmander, right? Because, like, everybody picked Charmander. It evolved into a freaking dragon. Why would you not pick Charmander?
Why would you not pick? Right, it's either that or the Hydro Cannon guy, because you were so meta, you read about it already. Right?
Yeah, but, like, one of them evolved into a dragon.
I don't disagree.
So, and then you have to fight Brock, right? And he's a rock-type gym leader. And it felt so bad. Like, fighting Brock with Charmander is
painful.
God. It is not fun. Like, I think my strat as a kid, like, when I started the game, because, like, obviously I played the game like a billion times, I think it, like, I would get a Butterfree because they evolved early, and then I had Confusion, which was at least neutrally effective, and it was the only neutrally effective move that you had access to. But instead, for example, they had a similar problem in Pokemon... whatever Thergenin, the one with Torchic. Which was, I guess, Ruby and Sapphire. They had a similar problem, right? But they solved it by giving Combusken and Blaziken the second and third evolution of the line, the fighting types, right, so that they can actually have a chance against Rock type and not just get demolished. Yep. And so yeah, I think that added an interesting dimension to the game. I think the Alola games do have like are not without their faults so far.
Right.
Like mostly, I think they try to do a little too much. They don't really feel like Pokemon, to be perfectly honest, for the most part.
No, that lines up.
Like, you don't have gyms to fight, right? Why is everybody Ma and Pop? Ma and Pop?
Why wouldn't they be, you know?
No, I understand, but like, why are all of the... We have to test our Blaze Kick strat.
Chunk. Let's see.
Well, so that was the hard part.
Hey, it did the thing we wanted it to.
I mean, Gary Gygax has such a high attack that, like, it's gonna do the thing. The matter is just... connecting with it, because it does have a failure. Like, it can fail. It has, like, a 90% accuracy, I think. Like, my point is that, like, the little and big C's combo is already Mo and Pa. So, and like the fact that these are also Mayimpa is like, why are they both? Seems like, come on.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it. Alright, let's continue. The kicking will continue until morale improves.
Seems about right.
Alrighty. Panther's the only one that's still at level 51. Oh, it's Cobb Forest with his robotic Pikachu. Why wouldn't he be? Why would he be anything but? Oh yeah, let's actually kill. Okay, this is the part I never fully understood. Why are fire move super effective against a Panther? They should be neutral. I'm not crazy, right? They should be neutral effective.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Because they should be super effective against ice, but not very effective against ground, so it averages out. Like, am I crazy?
Somewhat.
Is fire neutral against ground?
Possibly, I guess, question mark? It doesn't line up, but like, who the hell knows at this point?
Like, that's not what I thought, but maybe. Kabuto, that's rock water. We want to hit rock water with grass, which means Kung Fu actually. I hate how, like, if anybody on our team gets burned, like, they become completely useless. Just being burned halves your attack. Like, all of our Pokemon in our team are physical attackers.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, we can't...
Like, we just can't function. We have to pull the guy out.
And since we, unfortunately, got rid of Heal Bell, we can't change it in comp.
I mean, we'll go to Pokemon Center, whatever. Not all of the battles are like lanes that last for forever. Cradily. I mean, actually, Cradily we still want to would hammer him. The Alga is proving a pretty solid addition to the team. So
Yep.
Go us, I guess. Alright, so this is the timer you usually have to duck out. I don't know what today looks like, if you can like keep going for a while, or maybe we can do the power plant stuff, or if you have to go, you have to go. That's also fine.
I do unfortunately have to go today.
Alright. So let's talk about what to do with the Palos wine. We might
I'd say
want
just... Yeah, I personally...
And let's I might grind us up a little bit before next time, because I think that we are way under level for the thing. I might even make it a stream, like just fire up the stream one night and be like, okay, we're grinding, and I'll answer questions while we mind dumbly go through and kill a bunch of Pokemon. I'll talk about magic or whatever. But yeah, outside of that, can you go for like 5 more minutes so we can make it a 2-hour stream?
Yeah, that I can do.
All right, let's keep marching our way through. The thing though. We're at 1 hour and 55 now, so I figure I might as well make it too.
No, that's fine.
if... Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, you probably... The people at home probably didn't notice anything, but I covered the window that I'm screen sharing, which meant that Coin couldn't see. What did I do? I used Brick Break? But I didn't want to use Brick Break. Well, whatever. It worked out. I really wanted. I mean, Avalanche would have probably killed. Or Bug Buzz. Ice Fang hopefully doesn't do a whole lot. Are we just ice? Is that what's happening? Is a Bantha not earth, not ground type? Oh, he's leveled up, so there is that. No, ice ground, okay.
Yep.
Maybe if I... Well... Well, we made it to Lavender Town.
Okay.
So we got that going on for us. And then this happens. Which I would describe as not normal.
We...
Okay. The first time this ever happened, Kay and I were like, what do we do now? And Kay suggested that we just play the game entirely as like without fixing it. Just keeping the screen black.
I mean, that's not unreasonable, but yeah,
it's pretty unreasonable. Like, I've been playing a lot of Zelda Randomizer, right? And there are some, like, if you don't have the lamp, a lot of rooms are dark.
Yep.
But at the very least, you can see, like, if you start charging your sword slash, you can see like the sparkly the like sparkly thingies from the sword slash on screen, so that tells you like gives you at the very least, like, you can't see the walls, but it tells you where you are on the screen. You can probably figure things out, but we would not have that. We would just be like, okay. Alright. So we need to get a thing. Well, okay, so what we need to do next time at this point, because I think after reaching Lavender Town, we're like in a good place to like stop. We'll fight this idiot, why not? But after that, we'll probably stop. But we'll need to go do the power plant stuff. I thought the Richer were... Oh, that's a Shaman. Neat. Interesting. So we need to go do the power plant stuff. That's gonna hurt, isn't it? It hurt alright. So yeah, power plant stuff, and then
yep.
And then we can go to Misty.
Yep.
What order we should we do them? Probably Misty, then Brock. We should probably Erika.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to like figure out. Like, I think we want to cluster the ones behind. No, actually, you know what we should do? Actually,
Go on.
we should do Janine because in order. Well, I think we go to Erika, right?
Yep.
Actually, we don't even do that. I think we just go to be Janine because in order to go from Janine, in order to reach Janine from Lavender Town, because Janine is in Fuchsia, right? So in order to reach Fuchsia from Lavender, or and then from Lavender to Celadon, we're gonna like fight a bunch of trainers who's gonna buff our levels, and that hopefully catches us up with the game level a little bit, and then we can go fight. We can go fight Erika at that point and be at least on even ground and not having to fight, like, and not be like, that is a level 61 Metagross, that is a problem.
Yep.
We can try to avoid that being a thing. Would be a fan of not having to fight a Metagross that is 10 levels above us anymore. Yeah. So that would be my suggestion. We start after we do this stuff. After we do the power plant stuff, we go to beat Janine, which I think is her name. I might be wrong, her name might not be Janine. So we start there and fighting the trainers on the way to Fuchsia and back should hopefully boost our level enough that now we are on the same ground as like Erika and Brock and Misty. And then I mean Blaine and Blue are probably gonna suck. There isn't really. I'm gonna study what the levels of the Kanto gym leaders are a little bit and try to figure out like if we have to grind. I might grind us like up like five or so levels in the meantime, just so that it's there. Just, like, so that to give us a little bit of a boost. But we're starting to get to a point where grinding for level takes a lot of time. So, well, either way. Thanks for hanging out with me, Coin. Thanks for everybody that was watching. Thanks for everybody that hosted us. It means the word to me and to everybody that's participating in the stream. This is the end of episode 12 of TBE Plays Pokemon. We're starting to get really close to the end of our journey. But before we even think about beating Red, there's gonna be some stuff that we need to do before then. This is gonna be... Well, we're gonna see how that pans out. What?
Yep.
I'm gonna sign out for the night then.
Cool.
Thank you for hanging out, and I will talk to everybody next week.
Yep.
Is Monday good for you, or can we go back to our usual Monday schedule, or do you think you're gonna have
Monday's good.
Okay, so we're planning to go back to our usual Monday schedule. Dave said that he should be free too, so he should be back. If that doesn't happen, I don't know. I'll try to tweet about it. I've been not very good at making sure that people that are not in my Discords know what's happening, but I'll try to be a little better about that. I'll tweet if tweet should be in the description, by the way. It's at the Red Mage with a 3 in the E for red, and the rest is it's the same as my Twitter handle. It's the same as my Twitch handle. It's the same thing, so you should keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.